Welcome guys, welcome to my new channel, which is the village show. Okay, I hope wherever you are doing good. So me, I'm doing great and I'm feeling more. So today you are going to talk about the topic, which is the disrespectfulness of the intellectuals. In other words, it's kind of a question: why are so many intellectuals disdained nowadays in society? I don't know where you are coming from. I don't know where you are from, please. But for me, where I'm from Burundi, and in Burundi, so many intellectuals are being disdained. I don't know why. Maybe in your society, maybe in your country, whether you're from Rwanda, everywhere, Uganda, Tanzania, and so on. I don't know how it is the situations for, especially for an intellectuals. Okay, first of all, before uh, we get started, I just want you to subscribe, share, comment, and provide me with a lot of information about this topic. Maybe if you see that this subject matters. Anyway, you see, first of all, we have to understand who is an intellectual. How can you define an intellectual? An intellectual is a person who is, uh, let me say in a few words, is a person with degrees, okay? Person with degrees. I mean those uh, who are in education system, yeah, formal education. When I say formal education, I understand the student from primary school, secondary school, yeah, okay, you see senior one, and so on. You see, depending upon your education system. So anyway, I was talking about the definition of the intellectual, right? In the intellectuals, who is the intellectuals? So today, I'm now going to speak about the general characteristics of the intellectuals, but I'm going to talk about this disdain regarding to the intellectuals in society nowadays. I don't know how is the situation there in your country. Come again, but especially I'm going to talk about the Burundi. Okay, in Burundi country. Maybe in the comment you're going to talk about how is these problem in your country, right? So here in Burundi, we are in time where the people who finish the university, the master's degrees, are really considered as they know nothing. Okay, the people who are invisible in a society. And me ask myself, why does it happen likewise? This is the question. But for sure, when we come back a little bit about our history, they used it to be like the time where the student who finished the university degrees, yeah, okay, who get the university degrees, or even who got the PhD, yeah, I mean the master's degrees, when they finish their class, yeah, they finish the schools, they at least all of them, if you finish like a whole class being 20 students, you finish your suppose that you were they were dealing like this mathematics, they all got the jobs after finishing the class. But instead nowadays, you have to cultivate yourself, you have to look for the job for yourself, you have to be creative anyway. So maybe you may say, oh, this is the problem around the world, every intellectual is being disdainful. Yes, of course, yesterday or last days, you see so many intellectuals, uh, like with your university degrees, you may stand somewhere and everybody look at you and see, okay, that person is very important to our society. We have to keep them safe, okay? If we need the solution to our social problems, they will be there and they'll solve them. If we have the problem of any problem, if we have like uh, some our children to be well educated, we will go to him and then he will give us the solutions. That was in our last days, okay, in Burundi. Yeah, you were allowed even to have on your suit, yeah, because the salary will make you live along, okay, you will make you live along. At least you may spend the whole month without doing any job and live on a salary. But nowadays the game changer, yeah, the game has changed, totally changed. This is the life we are living nowadays, okay. See, some nowadays you see there is no jobs. You have to be job creators. You finish your university and then you go home. You will see what is the problem of being at home after finishing the university without job. Nowadays, people who are being rich here in Burundi, let me say to, especially here in Burundi, are not the ones who are like high grade, who high graded, okay, who have high grade. No, are the people, are the entrepreneurs, yeah, businessmen, and those who didn't even like who studied six classes, yeah, from 1 to 6, and then they dropped out. And for sure, I may say that this disdain begins around the year the 20, around the 20, like 2010. Yeah, I think 2010. That was the beginning of uh, disdain. Okay, intellectuals are being put down, are being put down. I don't know why, but these may be the foundations of being job creators. Here is why: you finish your class and then you go home, you go to sit with your younger brothers, younger sisters. How will they react to your behaviors? How will they react to your futures? Because you finish the class and they expect something from you. They expect you to teach them, yeah. They expect you to pay for school fees as your parent did it to you. And then you finish your class and then you turn back to your home to keep eating the same plate with your young brothers and sisters. Guys, this is the first step on which everybody is being disdained, is being putting down, okay. And the second one, you finish your class, you ignore the jobs, those little jobs. Why are you ignoring those little jobs? Like so many times here in Bujumbura city, I don't know where you live, maybe you are in the US and everywhere. In Bujumbura, the university student, most of them sell the airtime. Yeah, sell the airtime. You see the airtime, and they gain a little amount, and then they keep living. You may do a job like help in constructing, building houses, and then you gain amount a day, and then you keep living. But so many of intellectuals nowadays are ignoring little jobs, but keep consuming more than they bring incomes. This is the problem. This is the second step, which make them being disdainful. The last one, which I want to talk about, is like how you behave in society. Maybe you are behaving like you know everything, and you have the solutions of your problems. Okay, if you have the solutions while you keeping being poor likewise, okay, you have to change your mind. You know everything exactly. I agree with you. Okay, and you have the solutions. You are regarded as someone who thinks about lots of solutions of the problem, social problems especially. Why don't you use them in your real life? This is the point that I would like every intellectual to take into considerations. You don't have to say that I know a lot of things. Yes, of course, I finished with my universities. Yeah, I have a master's degree. And okay, what are you using those degrees? Okay, show it off. Show it off. And you have to be objective. Okay, you don't have to be there and say that I have a lot of things to share with you now. This okay, and anything likewise. But you have to stay consistent. You have to set goals. You have to use your knowledge that you acquired from schools into real life. That will be better. And in conclusion, as I may say it, I'm going to give you the tips. I may say that it is like there are 3 tips that I'd like every intellectual to take into consideration. The first one is, hey, do whatever kind of job you get, do it. No matter how much amount you gain, do it. You don't know, maybe that is kind of a process, because life is a process. And if it is a process, why are you complicating yourself? Of course, you have like PhD degrees, okay, master's degree, I mean, and even why not university degrees, and you are like behaving. Okay, I'm not. This is not my side. Okay, that's not your side. You will see what is the consequences in the future. You will keep being having unaware, but you don't know what is going on in the future. And this is the thing that you have to avoid. And the secondary, what you have to do is, hey, control society. As you are like tackling someone who is important to the society, control your environment. That will be better for you. The last one that I'd like to share with you, and if there is somebody who may like be interested into this topic, and who sees that this topic is matters in our daily life, just you have to tell me in a comment, and just even like to give the opinions. Hey, be job creators, not job seekers. You don't have to be job seekers, because anytime you like moving around the cities, moving around the up countries, I don't know where you live. Yeah, of course we have cities in the up countries where you're coming from, the origin, the native villages. You don't have to keep being together with your document, but just be together with your brain. Train your brain. Take the time of building your knowledge, and that will be better for your future. Job creators, use your brain. Not using your brain by like boasting to the other people that you are capable of doing something without the practical works. Just practice, okay? Think and practice. Not saying, okay, I studied mathematics and physics, chemistry, and then I need to look for, I need to be hired. That's not the point nowadays. You have to be job creator. That will be better for you. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you are going to share this to your mate, to your friend whom you like, and that will be better if you leave the comment. Thank you so much. And even did you like the comment, that will be better for me, and that will be very interesting, because I see that I'm together with people whom you love, whom love me, and just wishes me the best. Thank you so much.